Start it up. What's going on, everybody? My name is Alex Chen. If you didn't know, I am your powerlifting substitute teacher. Today we'll be talking about how these knee sleeves right here have lasted over the past year. Over the course of the year I've been using them, I could see a lot of wear and tear, and that's what we'll be talking about today. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting daily, every Sunday. And if you like what you're seeing so far, make sure you click that like button. Because come on, like everybody needs a little help sometimes. And this is the time for you to help me by clicking that like button. And don't forget to subscribe as well. Do both if you can. Honestly, just ask all your friends, please. Just for me, just one time. So as a competitive powerlifter, one of the biggest things that you need to consider when you're buying knee sleeves is if not only is it IPF approved, but the durability of it and how long it will last you. Okay, so let's get into it. I've had these knee sleeves for about a year now, and I have noticed that there is quite a bit of wear and tear when I've only been using these for about 1 to 2 times a week. So if you haven't done your research already, Mark Bell on their website actually advertises these knee sleeves as the strongest ones on the market with their patented single-seamed construction, providing you with the ultimate support and comfort. So the materials they use are pretty much standard across all the IPF approved products that are on the knee sleeves. They are built with 7 millimeters thick of neoprene construction. But the question is, how do they last over time? After a year of using these knee sleeves, I've definitely seen some real wear and tear on these bad boys. One thing in particular that has caught my eye over the past year is that the seams, these rubber little seams, are starting to actually come out of the knee sleeve itself. I'm not sure if you can see, but I'll give a zoom out in a second. There's about 4 of these little rubber loops that are coming out of my knee sleeve only after a year's worth of training in them. My first reaction to seeing these little loops coming out of the seams was, what is this foo-foo string coming out of my $110 knee sleeves? However, even though these sleeves have a little bit of rubber and a little bit of these loose material kind of hanging out on the seams, it doesn't actually hinder my performance. I barely notice it. Honestly, from day one when I first saw one loop come out, I wasn't really concerned because when I put them on, they're still tight and they're very supportive and they're still very comfortable, and I still get the same bounce at the bottom of my squat as day one. The only thing that I would say though is that there's a little bit of tightness and looseness now over the past year, but that's pretty normal wear and tear. After a year of using some sleeves, that's bound to happen. Just like any other sleeve, as you use these more and more often, they're going to get looser and looser as you use them. But again, that's not the fault of these little rubber loops coming out. It's just something to point out. Besides the loose strings that are coming out of my knee sleeves, and now that they're fitting a little bit looser, the only other thing that I've seen and can notice is probably just the sweat stains that come out of the seam and how nasty they smell. Like, they smell really bad. Like, come on, like when I take these off, someone told me they smelled Cheetos, but I didn't even say anything. I just took them off, put them in my locker, and did the rest of my workout. And so for my final thoughts, the only thing that I would say there's a knock on about these sleeves is that when you buy a pair of knee sleeves for $110, you pretty much expect them to hold up for as long as possible. And the reality is that after you use them over a year, over and over and over again, you will see some wear and tear. And so to see just a few loops coming out, a few just visible things, I wouldn't say it's a big deal because it doesn't hinder the performance of these knee sleeves. So at the end of the day, I still think these knee sleeves are very practical and they're worth your money. Other than that, this pretty much covers it. Besides having a deadly stench and a little bit of material sticking out of it and some sweat stains and a looser fit, they get the job done. And they also look insanely cool. I got the pink ones. I love pink, and if you want to look fresh in the gym, cop a pair of Mark Bell Slingshot knee sleeves. Thank you so much for watching this. If you like this video, please make sure you like it, make sure you subscribe, and if you haven't, follow my social media. Ask me questions, I'll answer it there, or comment on this video, I'll answer it there. Whatever you need, I will answer your questions. Let me know if you're enjoying this powerlifting content so far. I will be uploading weekly every Sunday. So again, make sure you subscribe and catch you on the next one. That's it for the end of this video. I'm out of here. Peace out.